Okay, blackjack. Okay, so blackjack is dealt on tables with 6 seats. And this table is 7 seats, so we are going to kill the 7th seat with this. Once you have the dealer hand, right, all the players make their decision, and we open this card. This card determines action. Okay, we're going to start counting from seat 1, and we're going to count up to whatever this number is. Whichever seat has the bank on it, we're not going to count. So if the bank is seat 1 and we start on seat 1, that means we start on seat 2. The bank is on seat 2, we start on seat 1, and then we skip over that, and 2 will be here. Okay? So in this case, if our card is 2 for action, I would go 1, 2, place this here, and then slide it forward to wherever the first bet was. If there's a bet here, it would stay here. If there's a bet here, I would slide it over to here. If the bank is on seat 1 and the action card is 2, I'll just go 1, 2, and place it there. Or if the bank is on seat 2, I would say 1, 2. Okay? If we count it all the way out, the shortcuts will be seat 1 is always going to be 1, 6, and jack. Okay? So if this card had been a jack, I would just say actions here. Okay? So when we are dealing, alright, I'll put up some bets. Okay, so here I've got 4 bets. You announce, no more bets, take the collection, you start dealing. We always start dealing from seat 1. Even if the bank is over here, we'll still start from seat 1. We don't care where the bank is, we're just going to skip the bank wherever that is. So I put out the card face up. Once everybody has one card face down for the dealer. Everybody gets their second card. When I place these cards, I want to be able to see all 4 corners with numbers on it. Now I slide out the second card for the dealer, flip over the first card like that. So the bottom card, nobody knows what it is, that'll be our action. So we don't know where action is yet until later. Now, I'm going to do the draw. I'm going to start from seat 1, work my way this way. When I'm going to a player, I always say what their value is, in this case 12, and I wait for them to do something. If they hit or stay, they must make a hand motion. They cannot just announce hit or stay. Hit is tapping the table any way they want, just something tapping the table. Stay is just waving their hand through the air. Okay, I'll always copy the motion just to make sure that we saw the right motion. So this player, 12, Dinesh, he taps the table, I tap the table, then I put out a card. Every time I turn over a card for the player, I'm going to give them their new total. 13 card. 15.
Hit.
See, he said hit. I'm going to say, sir, hand motion please. Card. 21. Once they have 21, you can just wave it off because they have no other option but to stay. 8. Card. 16. Card. Bust. When they bust, I just say bust, turn the card sideways, and go to the next person. 18. No card. 13. Card. 14. 18. No card. When I open this, the dealer hand, I'm going to use my right hand to grab this up and then flip that card over. As soon as I flip it over, I'm going to count this many from seat 1. 3. 1, 2, skip the bank, 3. Now, finish the dealer hand. Hit into a hard 17. Hard means it can have an ace, but it can only have one value. It's not a 7 or 17 hand. So right now I've got 7, 16, 19. Okay? So now once this hand stays, I'm going to go to action. I'm going to compare everybody, win or lose. 18, lose. 18, lose. I don't close the cards, just move the chip. 21, win. And this one, any hand that's bust, I already moved this sideways. So if this hand is not bust, and this hand is bust, I don't even have to count it. I can just kill it. Okay? And then once you're back to action, you can bring in the bank and do your payout. Okay? So let's see one more time. No more bets. 12. Card. Bust. 13. Bust. 10. So if a player wants to double down, all they really have to do is put up the money. Or if they say double down, you wait for them to put the money. Once they put up the money, I'm going to bring it close to the chips. Alright, they can just have it on the side, but I prefer to have it straight in a line like this. So the player's not just putting the money like this, and you put out the card and they pull it back. Once you put it like this, the player cannot deny that that's what they wanted. Put one finger down, I say one card only, double down, and I put out the card sideways like this. And immediately go to the next person. 9, 12, 21. Queen, so I remember seat 1 is ace, 6, and jack, so I go jack, queen, 16, 19. I go to action, this is a bust, it loses. 19 against 19, push, I take the cards, kill it. This hand was 21, win, this was a bust, kill it. And then bring in the bank and do the payout. Okay, so this time, definitely gonna have somebody split. No more bets. Perfect. Right, if this card is a picture, you immediately check for blackjack. If there's no blackjack, you just go to this. You don't have to announce no blackjack. So check. 15. If it was a blackjack, I would open up immediately. 15 card. 19. No card. Soft 14. 14. Bust. 18. Split. So when the player puts up money for the split, I'm going to move it so it's even. I'm going to slide the top card forwards to make 2 hands. 16. Card. 22. As soon as this hand finishes, either they bust or the player stays, I immediately go to this one, put out another card. 17. 7. Card. 2 cards come out, call floor man. 15. Bust. 15. 25 bust. Okay, so action was 5. I can start from here. Ace, deuce, 3, 4, 5. Or I could do shortcut 6, 5. There's no bet here, so I go forwards, clockwise, place action there. So when I bust, anybody who doesn't bust, I can just say win. Alright, I don't have to count it, it's just a win. Anybody who did bust, I have to count it and see which one is bigger. If the bank is bigger, this bust will push. If they're the same size, or if the player is bigger, the player loses. So the bank is 25, this player is 24, smaller, that's a push. This player is 23, that's a push. 17 wins, this is 24, it's a push. Okay, so just these 2 people win. Okay, so one more time, make sure I've got cards. No more bets. $12. Card. 13. Card. 15. And if you don't have space, you can move the cards. Card. 16. No card. 16. Bust. 12. 17. 18. Queen. Jack, queen. 16 hit. 17 stay. Bust. Lose. 17 push. 18 good. There's 10, 16 down. Okay? That is blackjack.